Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Today, I want to share a powerful message that can change the course of your life. Imagine being chosen by Allah, singled out for a special gift. Someone sent specifically for you as a companion. This is no ordinary relationship. It is a divine partnership placed in your path to support, uplift, and guide you through life's challenges. The weight of this gift carries a great responsibility, and understanding this is the key to unlocking the blessings ahead. When Allah sends you a companion, it's like receiving the ultimate life coach, one who never misses a session, never judges, and whose advice is perfectly tailored to your soul's needs. This companion might come in different forms: a friend, a mentor, a family member, or even a spiritual guide. But what matters most is that this connection is divinely inspired and part of your destined journey. It's a reminder that you are not alone and that Allah's care reaches into your life in tangible ways. Now, let me be clear. This companionship is not just about comfort or convenience. It is about growth, responsibility, and mutual support. Think of it as an exclusive partnership where both parties contribute to the success of the journey. The presence of this companion will challenge you to become better, stronger, and more patient. At times, they will hold a mirror to your soul, showing you areas for improvement and encouraging you to keep moving forward. It's like Allah sent you a spiritual sparring partner, not to fight you, but to help you train and grow. Here's a little witty truth to keep your heart engaged. When Allah sends you a companion, it's like upgrading your spiritual software. Suddenly, your whole system runs smoother and with fewer bugs. You might even notice that life's difficulties feel lighter, and moments of despair are met with unexpected strength. That's the power of divine companionship. In this video, we will explore what this companionship means, how to recognize it, and the sacred responsibility that comes with it. You will discover why nurturing this connection is essential and how it will transform your faith and your life. We will also touch on the challenges that come with any meaningful relationship and how to overcome them with patience and love. Before we continue, I want to promise you this. At the end of this message, I will offer a sincere prayer for you and your companion, asking Allah to strengthen your bond, guide your steps, and bless your shared journey. Because this journey is not meant to be walked alone, and no one deserves to walk it without the help that Allah so generously provides. So stay with me, open your heart, and prepare to understand the deep wisdom behind this divine gift. Your readiness to accept and cherish this companion is the first step toward a life filled with blessing, growth, and profound connection. When Allah sends someone as a companion, it is a profound act of divine wisdom and mercy. This companion is not an accidental presence in your life, but a purposeful gift meant to support your spiritual journey and personal growth. To understand what this truly means, you must realize that this companion serves as both a mirror and a guide. They reflect your strengths and weaknesses, helping you to see yourself more clearly, while also guiding you toward the path that Allah desires for you. This role transcends typical friendship or association because it carries a sacred responsibility for both parties involved. The presence of such a companion is an expression of Allah's care and involvement in your life. They are sent to help you stay grounded in your faith, to remind you of your goals, and to encourage you during moments of weakness or doubt. It is through this companionship that you find renewed strength to face challenges and renewed hope when circumstances seem bleak. Their support becomes a pillar that sustains you when the storms of life rage, and their guidance often comes just when you need it most, even before you realize it yourself. But this gift is not without expectations. Having a companion sent by Allah means you must also take your role seriously. This companionship is built on mutual respect, trust, and shared responsibility. You cannot simply receive support without offering support in return. You must nurture this relationship, remain honest and patient, and work together toward shared spiritual goals. This is not a one-sided favor. It is a partnership designed to elevate both individuals toward higher levels of faith and character.
Think of this companion as a divine anchor in the stormy sea of life. When waves of hardship hit, their presence keeps you steady. When you feel lost, their guidance points you toward the shore. But an anchor only works if it is lowered and set with care. Similarly, this relationship requires conscious effort and attention. You must be willing to listen, to forgive, and to grow alongside your companion. Ignoring or neglecting this responsibility risks weakening the very blessing Allah has placed in your life. This companionship also teaches humility. You will learn patience and forgiveness because no human is perfect. Both of you will make mistakes and face challenges together. Yet, by persevering, you strengthen not only your bond, but also your individual faith. This process of mutual growth is part of Allah's plan for you, to develop resilience, kindness, and wisdom through shared experiences. It is important to recognize that this divine companionship can take many forms. It might be a friend who always reminds you of your worth, a mentor who encourages your spiritual growth, or even a family member whose support feels like a lifeline. Regardless of the form it takes, the essence remains the same. A sacred connection designed by Allah to guide, support, and uplift. A little thought to keep in mind: a companion sent by Allah is not just a friend, they're your spiritual Wi-Fi, connecting you to the divine network when you feel disconnected. A disconnection is invaluable in a world that often pulls you away from your purpose. In understanding this role, you come to appreciate that being chosen to have such a companion is itself a great honor. It means Allah is actively involved in your life and desires your success and growth. The responsibility you hold is to cherish, nurture, and protect this bond, knowing it is a key element in your journey toward fulfillment and elevation. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, how am I honoring the companion Allah has sent me? Am I recognizing their role and responding with the care this sacred relationship deserves? The answers to these questions will shape how you move forward, ensuring that this divine gift becomes a source of endless blessing and strength. Recognizing that Allah has sent you a special companion is a profound realization. But how do you truly know if this divine presence is in your life? The signs may not always be loud or obvious. Often they come gently, woven into your daily experiences and feelings, guiding you in subtle yet unmistakable ways. Being aware of these signs is essential, for it helps you embrace the responsibility that accompanies this blessed companionship. One of the clearest signs is an unexpected sense of peace that settles in your heart during difficult times. When challenges surround you and life feels overwhelming, you may find an inner calm that cannot be explained by circumstances. This tranquility is a gift from Allah, often delivered through the support and encouragement of your companion. It reassures you that you are not alone and that divine help is near, even if you cannot see it directly. Another sign is the appearance of guidance and clarity when you face confusion or tough decisions. Your companion may provide wisdom, advice, or simply a listening ear that helps you make choices aligned with your faith and purpose. You might notice that your path becomes clearer, as if the fog of uncertainty lifts. This guidance often feels timely and precise, reinforcing the sense that your companion is sent by Allah
to lead you toward what is best. You may also experience moments of renewed strength and motivation. When fatigue or despair threatens to take hold, your companion's presence revitalizes your spirit. This boost could come through words of encouragement, shared prayer, or even silent understanding. It is as if your companion carries a piece of Allah's mercy, delivering it to you exactly when you need it most. Sometimes, signs show themselves through shared values and mutual growth. You and your companion may find yourselves drawn to the same acts of worship, charity, or learning. Together, you grow spiritually, each encouraging the other to strive harder and deepen your faith. This shared journey is a clear indication that Allah has placed you together for a higher purpose. Intuition and repeated thoughts are also important indicators. You may find yourself constantly thinking about this person or feeling a deep connection that transcends ordinary friendship. These feelings are not coincidences. They are divine signals that your companion is part of your destiny. Be mindful, however, that signs are not always dramatic or obvious. Sometimes they manifest as small, consistent moments of support, understanding, and love. These moments build a foundation of trust and readiness that prepares you for greater things to come.
A witty thought to keep you engaged. If your spiritual Wi-Fi suddenly got stronger and more reliable, chances are Allah's companion just logged into your network.
This connection keeps you linked to divine guidance and blessings. Pay attention to how your life changes since this companion entered it. Are you more patient, more hopeful, more aware of Allah's presence? These shifts are proof of the divine influence at work. Recognizing these signs calls for reflection and gratitude. It also demands readiness to accept the responsibilities that come with this companionship. Are you prepared to nurture this divine gift? To honor the trust Allah has placed in you by sending this companion? As you ponder these questions, keep your heart open to the continuous work of Allah in your life. Your awareness and acceptance of this companion is the first step toward fulfilling the sacred responsibility entrusted to you. Having recognized that Allah has sent you a companion and that this connection is a divine gift, it is crucial to understand the responsibility you carry toward this companion. This responsibility is not something to take lightly, for it shapes the strength and blessings of your companionship, and ultimately, it affects your own spiritual journey and growth. Your responsibility begins with honoring the presence of this companion in your life. It means treating them with respect, patience, and kindness, just as Allah expects from you. This companion has been sent to support you, but also to walk alongside you through your challenges and growth. You are not only a receiver of their support, but also a provider of strength, encouragement, and understanding. This mutual exchange forms the core of a healthy, sacred companionship. Being responsible means actively nurturing the bond. It requires intentional efforts to communicate, listen, and forgive. No relationship is perfect, and misunderstandings or disagreements will arise. However, your commitment to resolve conflicts with wisdom and compassion reflects your readiness to uphold the divine trust placed in you. It is in these moments of challenge that the true strength of your companionship is tested and strengthened. Moreover, your responsibility includes encouraging your companion in their own spiritual and personal development. Just as they support your growth, you must be a source of inspiration and motivation for them. This mutual elevation is part of the divine design, helping both of you become better versions of yourselves. Neglecting this aspect risks weakening the bond and losing the blessings that come with it. Another critical element of your responsibility is maintaining sincerity and honesty. Transparency in your intentions and feelings allows your companion to understand you deeply and respond with appropriate support. Hiding doubts, fears, or mistakes creates barriers that hinder growth and trust. The sacred nature of this companionship calls for openness, vulnerability, and trust rooted in faith. Think of your responsibility as tending a precious garden. Without care, watering, and attention, the plants wither. But with dedication, they flourish, bearing beautiful fruit. Your companionship requires the same care, regular attention, patience during slow growth, and joy in shared blossoming. This responsibility extends beyond just your companion as an individual. It includes protecting and preserving the sanctity of your bond against external pressures and distractions. In a world filled with challenges and temptations, your focus and commitment safeguard this divine gift from harm. A little reminder to lighten the seriousness. Think of your companionship as a sacred partnership, like co-pilots on a spiritual flight. If one stops steering, the journey becomes turbulent, so both must stay alert and steady. Your shared responsibility keeps the path smooth and the destination clear. Ultimately, honoring this responsibility is an act of worship. It demonstrates your obedience and gratitude to Allah for sending you this companion. Your dedication to nurturing and preserving this bond is part of your faith journey and a reflection of your readiness to embrace the blessings ahead. As you embrace your role, ask yourself, am I fully committed to this responsibility? Do I approach this companionship with the care and seriousness it deserves? Your answers will shape not only the quality of this relationship, but also your own spiritual elevation. Embracing this divine companionship transforms your life in ways that go beyond what words can fully describe. When Allah sends you a companion, it is not merely to fill a void but to spark a profound transformation within you, spiritually, emotionally, and practically. This connection opens doors to new levels of faith, resilience, and clarity that reshape how you navigate your journey. You will begin to notice an increase in patience, a vital quality that helps you face trials with composure and grace. With a companion by your side, moments that once seem unbearable become manageable. Their presence provides a steady source of encouragement that reminds you of Allah's plan and the promise of mercy. Together, you learn to endure hardships, not as burdens, but as opportunities to strengthen your faith. The companionship also nurtures your trust in Allah's wisdom. Decisions become clearer, and your heart finds peace in surrendering outcomes to the divine. This clarity reduces anxiety and doubt, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, your growth and service. As your faith deepens, you begin to attract positivity and blessings that echo the harmony within your soul. On a practical level, this companionship can improve many aspects of your daily life. You might find motivation to pursue knowledge, engage more actively in your community, or develop healthier habits. The support you receive encourages you to set and reach goals aligned with your spiritual values. It is as if your companion acts as a spiritual GPS, constantly guiding you away from distractions and toward what benefits your soul. This transformation extends to your relationships with others. Your enhanced patience, kindness, and wisdom naturally influence those around you. You become a source of comfort and inspiration, shining a light that encourages others to seek their own spiritual growth. In this way, your elevation becomes a ripple effect. Your companionship's blessing reaches far beyond the two of you. Remember, this change does not happen overnight. It is a gradual unfolding, a steady climb toward the best version of yourself. Each day of nurturing your bond, each act of kindness, each moment of patience brings you closer to the rays Allah has prepared. Your companion is not only a witness to this transformation, but also a partner who walks alongside you. as we reach the end of this journey together, remember that being chosen by Allah to receive such a companion is one of the greatest honors you can experience. This divine gift is both a blessing and a responsibility, a sacred trust that calls you to nurture, cherish, and protect the bond that has been placed in your life. The companionship you share is more than just a relationship. It is a spiritual partnership designed to elevate both of you toward greater faith, patience, and wisdom. This companionship will serve as your source of strength when life feels overwhelming, a beacon of light when the path seems unclear, and a constant reminder of Allah's mercy and guidance. Your readiness to embrace this role, to care for and support your companion, reflects your commitment to the divine plan Allah has for you. You are not walking this path alone. Together, you will face challenges, celebrate victories, and grow into the best versions of yourselves. Remember that this race, the spiritual elevation and blessings Allah is preparing for you, is a process that unfolds over time. It requires patience, faith, and continual effort. But rest assured, every act of kindness, every moment of understanding, and every step taken with sincerity brings you closer to the fulfillment of this divine promise. Now, as I promised at the beginning, let us conclude with a heartfelt prayer for you and your companion. O most merciful, O most compassionate, we thank you for the gift of companionship, for sending those who walk beside us on this journey of faith. Bless these chosen hearts with steadfastness and unwavering trust in your divine wisdom. Strengthen their bond with patience, love, and mutual support. Guide them through trials and ease their burdens with your mercy. Illuminate their path with clarity and purpose. Grant them success in this life and the hereafter. Make their companionship a source of endless blessing and a means to draw closer to you. Protect them from harm, despair, and misguidance. Fill their hearts with gratitude and their souls with peace. Accept their efforts and forgive their shortcomings. Raise their ranks among the righteous and beloved servants. Amen. As you move forward, hold this prayer close to your heart. Let it remind you that you are never alone and that Allah's mercy surrounds you and your companion at every step. Stay humble, stay grateful, and continue nurturing this sacred bond. May your journey together be filled with growth, love, and abundant blessings. May you both rise to heights that only Allah can grant, shining as examples of faith, patience, and divine companionship. Thank you for listening and for your commitment to this path. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.